kapamilya, mga supporters all around the world. Welcome back to our channel, Emory 1926. Guys, ang topic natin ngayon ay napaka-interesting dahil nga ngayon ay buwan ng mga puso at man ng February. As an OFW dito sa Singapore, sineselebrate po namin ang Chinese Lunar New Year or Chinese New Year. Guys, gusto ko lang i-share. What are the 17 things about Chinese New Year you must want to know? Okay guys, ang number 1 is, what is Chinese New Year? Chinese New Year is China's most important traditional festival with many interesting customs. Why Chinese New Year is so important? You must be very curious about why the Chinese do what they do. Okay guys, ang second na definition natin ay ang Chinese New Year or the Spring Festival is most important celebration observed in China with cultural and historical significance. The festival signals the beginning of spring and the start of a new year according to the Chinese lunar calendar. The festival is celebrated across the country, but also has many related relations in nations and ethnic groups deriving from China. Yan po guys, ang meaning ng Chinese New Year. Okay? Okay guys, ang number 2 ay, why is Chinese New Year so important? Okay, ang sagot ay, Chinese New Year's importance is rooted deeply in history and today remains the most important occasion for generations of families and reunite and spend time together. As many Chinese families may be separated due to career choices, education, opportunities, and general urbanization, this festival serves as prime opportunity for everyone to gather. The celebration is also believed to be significant to ensure good fortune for the coming year and has many religious traditions and beliefs that hold value. Okay guys, ang pangatlo ay, why is Chinese New Year celebrated in January or February? Bakit ito sinaselebrate? Hindi pare-parehas, kung minsan January at kung minsan ay February. But for this year is February, month of February. Okay? Ang sagot ay, when is Chinese New Year celebrated? Chinese New Year is never on January 1. Chinese have a different traditional date for the New Year. May traditional date sila para sa New Year, though China has a day off on January 1. And some fireworks are let of them. Most attention is focused on the traditional date of New Year. According to China's lunar calendar, Chinese New Year falls in the period of January 21 to February 20. Okay? The Chinese get no time off for Christmas except from Hong Kong, Macau, and Taiwan. Instead of earlier in winter, the Chinese have their much needed winter break in mid to late winter. The holiday time was chosen for farmers. It's a good time for them to get together, relax, and pray for the next year of farming, as it is the slack time. Slack time before spring ploughing, etc. begins. Number 4, why does the date of Chinese New Year change every year? Firstly, China's lunar calendar is according to the moon. New Year always starts with a new moon for the Chinese. Secondly, it is according to the sun. Chinese New Year is always 1 to 2 months after China's shortest day of the year, the winter solstice, December 21 or 22. Easter's burying date on the Sunday after the full moon after the Mars equinox. Chinese New Year is on the second new moon before the Mars equinox, or the second new moon after the December solstice. Ayan guys. And so the Chinese lunar date is always 21 to 51 days behind the corresponding Gregorian International Calendar, except when they add a month. Learn more about the Chinese calendar. So, kailangan daw dapat nating i-learn ang Chinese calendar. Okay? At ang number 5, guys, why is it so called Lunar New Year? Bakit daw tinawag na Lunar New Year or Chinese New Year? Okay? Ang sagot ay, the name Lunar New Year can be used in a place of Chinese New Year, as the festival celebrates the New Year according to the Chinese lunar calendar. It is also common substitution abroad. Okay? The term Lunar New Year, however, does not always necessarily refer to this celebration, as the other cultures may have different Lunar New Years. Iba-iba daw ang ng cultures sa Lunar New Years. But in the context of China, mostly sa origin is in China and almost always referring to the same thing. Okay. At ang number 6, guys, ay why do the Chinese call Chinese Lunar New Year or Spring Festival? Okay? Chinese New Year always falls within half a month of start of spring, beginning February 4th. The first of the 24 solar terms of China's traditional calendar, as start of spring begins the farming calendar. It is logical that New Year should be celebrated then, within a spring festival. Start of spring is an oddly named solar term because spring is still a month or a more away in China's cold north and wintry weather still lingers to temperate South China. However, Chinese still celebrate the coming spring with the Spring Festival. Ayan guys. And to distinguish between International New Year, January 1, and Chinese New Year, instead of using New Year, usually meaning CNY or Chinese New Year, CNY or Chinese New Year in China, Chinese call January 1st, first down, and Chinese New Year Spring Festival. Yan guys, ang sagot.